y'all, Clara Angels podcast here. I'm Clara.
I'm Angelique.
I'm Lottie.
Today we are here with Ma Build, a contemporary mansion. Now y'all, this is something I'm attempting.
No, you are not attempting. You are succeeding, and I'm saying this as someone who admires modern builds from afar.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I have taken inspiration from other people's, modern builds. I've always looked at them like, can I do that?
Like, how do you know?
Right? It's like my brain doesn't work like that, and I'm really trying to add.
You don't see modern houses a lot around where we live.
No,
you really
exactly.
don't.
That must be why. It's a lot of like cottages or like more flowery builds.
Or houses that start real tiny, like a cabin, and then grow like another room per like child that's added to the household.
So like everything's based sort of on like a garden or like a lake view or something like that. I've never really experienced.
There are two modern houses that are near us, but they are not aesthetically pleasing. They look like prisons. Like, they're just not.
Right, so I want to add like a warmer tone.
Yeah.
And that has a place somewhere, that prison industrial look.
No, it really does.
I
think it's just because it didn't have its landscaping grown up around it yet, but once it does, it'll be so gorgeous.
Like when a new house is built, it takes about 5+ years for it to have all its landscaping.
To fully reach the vision that the architect had.
Yeah. I'll get real in depth right here. I'll put like these plants and I make them into succulents.
I love that.
And I pop them all over, and then I'll add like pops of, I think, yellow, orange, and pink and purple.
Can I just say, though, okay, first of all, I love what you're doing here with all the landscaping.
Thank you.
But I did want to say, too, like, all the builds that I've been watching people do that are modern, like all the builds we've been enjoying lately, none of them seem like a prison, even if they don't have a single tree in the yard.
No,
so there's something going on with those two near our house. It's almost like they have a bad vibe or something. I don't know.
I think what they did with them, like, the builds we watch, they always add like this beautiful amount of space.
Yeah.
A minimalist approach. Theirs is very beautiful, and I really admire that. But the ones that we have seen in,
it's almost like barbed wire around them.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
It's almost like the worst parts of like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Where it's very like crowded with metal, and it has its place, but not as a complete build.
Yeah. And also, you know how like on old, fort areas, there's like arrow slit, like gun shooting slits, things like that.
Yeah,
That's what it's like up there on their windows.
Gun shop slots facing the lake.
Apocalyptic, like houses, like apocalyptic. What do
like
you call
a fortress?
That? A fortress, something that's I
love a big window.
It's. Oh, I know, me too.
If you do not have a big window, then you're locked. That's what seems like a prison. Little tiny windows.
It's so true.
I thought they have big windows. It's like a big mansion.
I don't know, but I wish I could think of the word I was trying to think of, like a sanctuary, an apocalyptic sanctuary. And that's
apocalyptic fortress bunker.
Well, that works. We got to build that.
How much is it worth? Like $5 million? Like, it's
something
insane.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Insane, y'all.
It's weird to live down the road from a $5 million home.
Raw. It's a little out of place, let me just say.
It's our location.
But
I wouldn't have spent my $5 million like that. I'm just saying.
We have an eclectic mishmash of houses on this road. All different, tops of wallets, let's say. But this house, I was trying to go for different.
That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
It is like a cookie.
Oh.
It is.
Thank you. I was trying to go for different. I'm having so much trouble today.
I kept visiting your build and being like, I can't believe it. It's so phenomenal. You have really figured it out.
Thank you. Oh, hots on the walls. That's what I'm trying to say. So I went like the 2 stories on the bottom are taller than the one on the top. And then I was like, does that make it look smashed? But then I add a fireplace.
And also that top level with a half wall.
Yeah, right. Like a nice roofing aspect.
It's extending the
This is
third
so
story
out of my comfort zone, but I love it. But it's so out of my comfort zone that I can't even fathom how you thought up to do those things. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I was inspired. I was like, I'm going to give it a go. You know me, I'm determined.
You are.
So I was like, I'm just going to go and see where my mind leads me.
Oh my goodness. And it led you to the most wonderful spaces. You have this like beautiful, sleek aesthetic with the house, which is like very crisp, clean, not cluttered.
Thank you.
And then you've got like this lush forest
Very
around it.
tropical.
Ron, I added
foliage
like
around.
palm trees and like the pink and the purple.
It's almost like the design is built into the architecture, you know?
This is in Del Sol. So it's like the Celebrity Raws. I wanted it to be rich and luxurious, indulgent.
It is opulent.
But I also wanted it to be homey because it's your space. Like, it's not just going to be,
I
where
think
you
that is what,
post videos.
A good modern feels like a home that people would want to live in. And a bad one feels like an institution.
Or like a movie set.
And I don't, like a haunted movie set.
Yeah.
You know how certain scary movies, they have like a blue lighting in them?
Yes.
That is the case, you know what I mean?
So true.
Not to keep knocking this house down the road. I'm just saying.
No.
Because like 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, I get it. I'll finally get it.
So
but
true.
right now, I don't.
Well, that's so true. But
when it just goes up and you're looking at it, you're like, I don't know about that.
I think that you'll get it when the landscaping pops up.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because it's still growing.
Yeah, because right now they have like metal fixtures that are replacing trees and
They're like hourglass looking fixture.
It sounds like we live in a crazy place, and we really don't.
No, it's like all these normal houses, and
that's
then
what's strange.
Well, and then they came on over. This, I end up spending like a lot of time. I mean, you can't tell, but like I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how I want that window and that door. And those 4 windows.
Oh my goodness, they work perfectly. Is that what you settled on?
Yeah, that's what I settled on.
That is so gorgeous.
And then right here, I'm really inspired.
Oh my goodness, I saw this from inside. Oh my god,
that was so pleasing to me too. I'm like, oh, I love that.
I love that.
I end up carrying that up to the roof later too.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with different tones of wood, and oh my god, that is so
I'm
gorgeous.
so proud of that. I'm beaming from ear to ear right now.
Lord above, this is so beautiful.
Right? I really loved how it turned out. I'm like really shocked that I've created a modern house because like that is so far out of my realm of expertise. I'll say that I've really wanted to try my hand at it.
This is what I think of when I think of a modern house. Like this is beyond.
Thank you. I ended up changing this around a little bit because I wanted a raised platform in the middle of the water where you could have lounging, drinks, look out over the city. So I'll end up pulling all of this in and then, having it be. You'll see.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you. I wanted it to still be like a fountain area right there. So
where you can get to it.
It's almost decorative.
Without having to get wet.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to always dive in.
Sometimes it's cold and you just don't feel it.
Or make that little leap of faith right there.
Right, because some people
possibly smack into something.
Exactly. Like some will have.
If you're having your mother go there, you're not going to be like, leap.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. Sometimes you can make the pool look like a stepping stone, but can you really step over it? No.
Whose mother would you say is the most proper?
That would be Lottie's mother.
Yeah. She's got an old fashioned up there. Everything.
Now, right here, I have going on a sunken hot tub.
Oh my goodness.
And a little space. I sort of was just making this up as I went.
That is
and it all works.
Gorgeous.
And then all of that dirt right there will get covered up with foliage.
Oh my goodness. That is genius.
Which took quite a long time.
It does take a while.
You know what? When I saw this, I did not realize that it was like that.
Right?
That is so beautiful.
When I was doing all the shaping of the terrain and the foliage, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so boring. And that was so pleasing to me right now. I could watch that all day.
Oh, yeah. That little couch out there is so cute.
A little modern vibe.
Modern
you can step right off that couch into the hot tub.
Exactly.
You can roll out of the hot tub onto the couch.
I love climbing on furniture.
Which, I'll do.
When I have a little bit of wine in me, I love a good furniture climb. I just do.
Right.
I love the pops of purple and pink. I kept the color scheme going. It's
that
so hard
looks
for
like
me.
it grew out of the ground. Like I grew some couch harvest. Y'all come enjoy.
Right, I would enjoy that too.
You know.
I made it a little bit bigger here, and then I had to fix some things. But I wanted it to be like a 2 patio sort of area. So up here ends up being, I think, a dance floor later on.
You know how you love something so much, you get a little aggressive. Like, I just want to push you right now.
Girl,
I love
well, that makes me so happy, because when Angeline gets aggressive, y'all, she loves you to pieces.
I do.
And it's not one of those, like, creepy aggressions. It's like, she loves me, I swear. No, it's a cute one.
It's a cute aggression. It's a thing.
How little Angeline is. But.
You know?
I'm not that violent, y'all.
No, she's not like.
It's a friendly
"Oh, I
push, a friendly smack.
and you're like, she loves me. No, I mean that's probably rude, but
No, that's
No.
a different weird thing.
I
don't
made
know.
a little tiny garden right here too, where it's like everything was spilling out of it, but I kept to the color scheme. And these little like cactuses, cacti, what do you say? That
You
right
know,
there.
with all the Mandela happening lately, I don't know. But
Right.
from the reality I come from, it's cacti. I don't know.
Right. Is that the plural or the singular?
The plural.
Ah.
Cactus, cacti.
So never cactuses.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna, laugh at you for saying cactuses.
That's
In fact,
true.
they might not. It might be cacti. They won't laugh at you for now. I don't know.
Who knows? I made this little circular area right here, and I kept having these little wind blockers because you're up on a rise.
Oh,
So I was
So
thinking
true.
you need like these sort of wind blockers to be up there. So it's just a wall that's right in the glass wall.
I love
Put
that.
lights on them. You can put a TV on them, whatever you desire.
So cute.
I know. And then I added up here this little roofing that I was really enjoying.
Oh my goodness, it's
With the wood.
so beautiful.
Then I kept to the theme of like, every other one, dark wood, light wood, dark wood, light wood.
I love that.
Thank you. I think I end up changing the trim later.
Like,
Just the top
who
trim.
thought that up? It's so beautiful.
It's almost as if you were to
I've
press a
seen
switch.
it before. I've
would,
like just
shut.
love.
No, I know. Like, I've seen things that are similar to that as well, and I just never really it's so beautiful.
I know, right?
I get
Build.
it. I get it. I always get it when I see a good modern build.
And then I put the greenery on it, which really adds to it. Like that's what we love: a good flower and bush.
I
anything
love
like that.
myself some
When you see a little bit
organic.
of green, you see leaves, you see trees.
Yeah.
You can breathe. You know?
Exactly. And then I added some, glass roof in here, and it goes into
How
a
cute.
bedroom, and it goes into a little office space.
Holy heck, that is so beautiful.
Oh, I really am enjoying it. Like even seeing it back.
I saw it yesterday and I loved it, but today I'm like loving it even more. It's like weird.
This fountain.
Yeah, this is going to be a little garden area.
I didn't think I could love a build more than I did yesterday, and I love it even more today.
I'm so glad you're seeing it up close and personal because I spent, so many hours doing this.
Oh my goodness.
That'll happen to you.
And
You're
these
getting
new chairs,
obsessed.
I do. I'll get like obsessed with the details.
Y'all.
These, they're over there on the pool rods. And then I added some little lemon-shaped sort of fountains.
I love that.
Because I wanted to keep to a luxurious feel.
You know when you're doing your plant and you're going near it and then you're like, I forgot to bring the hose over.
Right.
You take a dip of water on a really dry
Well, this
one.
is like little self-irrigating sort of
Oh my goodness.
area.
Convenience.
Then I'm trying to figure out right here, what do I want the pool to be colored? I ended up coming over to y'all and be like, do you like this one better or this one? And you
I
said
was
like the
like,
darker
put
one.
that sparkle in there.
Right. And then just luxurious broad trees. What does not like
Love a broad tree.
really love that? Exactly. And these areas, they're like big succulents, those bushes.
Yeah.
So I figure it's very like desert del Sol.
If you are looking for a good plant for summer and you live in an area that has a dry season, get a plant with a waxy leaf, y'all.
Oh, really?
A waxy leaf will hold in the moisture.
Oh.
That's so interesting. I spent so much time doing the landscaping out here. Like hours. Just really
Worth it. Literally worth it.
This
I'm
is going to
living for
be
this.
another one of those where I had in the front, that whole little area. I brought it to the back with the oranges, the pinks, and the purples.
It's gorgeous.
And then pops of different color greens. Thank you. I feel really proud of it. I like really love that succulent vibe of the bright green.
Yes, and the way you keep the dirt, like exposed in places.
Right?
It's so
Is
nice.
that flora in the terrain right there?
That is terrain.
That is so remarkable.
Oh, girl. It makes me so proud because this is something I never thought that I could really do.
You
But
did it.
I mean, obviously, I added my sort of like
You
fairy-esque
didn't
whimsical
even
touch.
have like, a growing phase. You just went right to the top. Like, I'm floored.
Girl,
know.
you make me so proud.
You got a knack for this. Like, seriously.
I want to stretch my wings out and do all sorts of different builds. Like, I was thinking a cool build to do would be a broken down haunted house built.
Oh, I would love to see
Cracks
that.
in the walls.
I would
and
love
Fog
to see that.
floating up.
Right, do that for the upcoming holiday. Around here, I'll put a fountain on
You
that
know,
little diving board.
someone will want to have
Oh.
that to host their parties in.
They
Right, they will too, or like a restaurant in one.
Oh,
You know how there's like
restaurant.
destination.
A spooky day
Yes.
restaurant.
But you know, destination vacations, destination parties.
A little, what do you call it? A bed and breakfast, a B&B
yes.
in the haunted house. This, I ended up having to switch that little grill right there. You'll see this whole thing gets switched up, which I like better than what it's turning into right now. It ends up being a bar. You'll see it's got beautiful, like, really solid wood stools. This dining room set is just going to be plunked right there.
Oh, I love that.
You want a view of the city while you're eating.
Oh,
Imagine
so
it
true.
not.
you have a little salad with some oil sprinkled over the leaves, and you're just like, I grew this in my garden over there. You could just peek at it.
Right, and it's a big garden over there.
It is. That's big. You could pretty much have one of every plant over
Or you
there.
could have a rose garden. Like, we don't even know.
I know.
You could have a little orchard there if you wanted. I put that there, but I ended up having later, you don't see it, because I had to, test everything, and it didn't work out, so I just, plunk the grill to the sod.
I love that.
This is going to be a little greenhouse area, florist, gardens. It goes into the garage. It's just a nice tiny area tucked out of the way.
You can tell whoever lives here loves plants as much as we do.
That was sort of the vibe I was going for. It's like a modern house, but it still has it transitions me from natural cottages to a modern house.
Yeah.
So it's not a minimalist modern house. It's
I see a house like this that you
eco-modern.
built, and I'm like, why would I want to make a cottage? This is so not. So
Girl.
that's how high praise I'm going for this.
You are high praising me left and right.
Now, I've seen a couple builders who do modern. Well, I won't say a couple. I'll say like 5 or 6 that do modern, and I like love it, even though I don't
Right.
understand it. You're hitting that mark for me.
Oh,
You're
girl,
hitting it.
my first
I'm
modern
so
build.
impressed.
I'm so proud.
Wow.
Girl, you're
This
making me
little-
blush because I was worried about this.
No.
I was like, I've never done this before. When you've never done something, you're stepping foot into like this sort of
New
ground.
territory.
Sort of like you're
Unstable.
blonde. It's kind of like learning a choreography when you're someone who just always sits at a desk all day. You're like, I don't have that area of my brain. And then you just use it and use it and use it, and all of a sudden you can.
I feel like
You didn't
I'm
even,
proud of myself.
you know?
You should, girl.
And I did all of this like the exterior first, which is very different for me as well.
Oh, I know.
And I really
love
enjoyed
that.
it. Like just watching it back, I'm like, oh, I love that garden I put
Just
there.
because you always have done something one way doesn't mean that you always should keep on doing it that way.
No, that's why I always want to grow.
Don't get in the rut.
Never get in the rut. I put lots out all around here. I remember, which is funny, I remember doing this all later, but I guess I just did it all first before I even hit the interior. And what do
Oh
you
my
think
goodness.
about those?
That is so
pleasing to me too.
It's like, a video game.
It is like a spaceship, but not.
Like, boop. I'm gonna go along and gobble all those up.
Put all the lots on there so that it looks like this complete house before I even touch the interior.
I love that.
And I don't know if you could see that. It was a quick peek of the nighttime view of the city.
Oh, I did see it. It was gorgeous, breathtaking.
Thank you so much.
When you reduce your city view to like beautiful lots, you can just enjoy it like it's some sort of like weird Christmas tree outside your horizon.
It's so true. It's like a nut lot.
You know?
And this here is the garage. It's very
I love
tiny.
a garage with cupboards.
I ended up moving all this over so I could have a little outside exit.
Oh, that's exciting.
Right. And then that goes into the kitchen.
I feel like, these cars, first of all, are so gorgeous.
Right. It's a very snug area. It's very like taut fit. I have the 2 cars, and then this one, I figure that's like a garage door, right? It was.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then you're coming in here. I wanted to make sure that everything was wood, everything flowed.
I
This is our
love
living room.
wood tones. I just love
Me
them.
too, girl.
That's a beautiful neutral too. Like I was talking about brick a few days ago, and I'm like, wood too. Such a
Right.
beautiful neutral.
When I saw this blue couch right here, I was inspired. I didn't know what color scheme I was going for until I saw that blue couch.
Oh, I
And that
love
chair
that.
is
Yeah.
so cute.
The blue is sort of like it will come throughout the house.
That almost looks like denim.
I know, right? Like a
Yeah.
wash denim. I wanted it to be the neutral pop of color, I'll say, and then you have like the super neon pop of color, which comes in yellows later and then the pink now.
What is that? Is that bookshelves?
Those are bookshelves.
Are those new?
They are the new ones.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness,
So
those
is
are
that painted?
gorgeous.
And then I put them up there like little sod pieces, you know.
That is so
Sod
nice.
base.
Soft face.
You know.
I end up pretty sure I'll change the counters.
Oh, do ya?
Yeah, I'll make them
Oh.
just right. just
That's
like a
gorgeous
nice
too, but I love
neutral.
the other one
Yeah.
too.
Me
That's
too.
so warm.
Stealing the other idea.
But I wanted it to really highlight the living area, and then keep the kitchen more neutral.
Oh, I love that.
And then I'll add plants later, which add the pop of color.
That looks like
Yes.
pour me some coffee.
Yeah, right.
And the light coming
Come
in
on
from
over.
that window is so
Oh,
cute.
girl. The
Now that
windows.
faces the back, right, with all
Yeah.
the lots of the city. Oh wow.
It does, and it looks out over like their little grill patio, out of the pool. The sun that comes in is so spectacular.
beautiful. And you're like, sit down, let me make you a sandwich.
Here's the new stair system.
Oh,
I love that.
I'll just go simple with it.
Wow.
Just enough.
Now I had a hard time figuring that out for
Model
my designs, so I'm really admiring that.
Thank you. I thought it really opened up the space when it doesn't have to be one
I
long
know.
It's like
staircase.
you know.
It adds a dimension to the room instead of just like I have to plunk this staircase over here.
Exactly. I have the pop of color with the green, but also a little hot pink vase. And then over here is a very, very simple Donnan area. I didn't really add too much to it.
I love that because the thing that you're going to add to that is going to be whatever you've cooked.
Or the
Right.
view.
Set your table. That's
In
what
a
I
modern
thought.
house like this, I feel like they would have, Julian Cook come over and make them like the most elaborate things.
Yeah, he makes all those experimental dishes.
like a lava volcano food, those
pasta
things.
and things like that. That I took from Maggie. She always puts her cupboards on the ground there as little shelves.
I love that.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I love that look so much when she does
Yeah.
it. So I wanted to,
And it
do a
keeps
little-
them, it keeps them from, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, putting stuff on top of them.
Exactly. It really does.
You know what I
too.
mean?
It does. It's such like a nice wood tone area that I wanted to bring into the bathroom. It's in the garage.
Oh my
it's in
goodness, I love that.
It's very neutral, but there are pops here and there, which
You
is our
know.
thing.
Yeah.
It took me forever too. I don't know if you saw those carpets on the ground. It took me forever to come up with the color that I wanted. I picked like a bunch of different ones, but I think I ended up with a nice dusty blue, which is like that couch.
Yeah.
And then this is the
Dusty blue.
second floor. Up here, it has a balcony, and then I put an office, but I end up separating the office from the rest of the room with little, what do you call those things? They're slats of wood. It's like a barrier.
divider?
A divider, that's what the word is. And then see the pop of yellow.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Thank
Goldenrod.
you. I was inspired by that lamp right there.
Oh my goodness, it's
Look how
so
perfect is that with the
gorgeous.
chair and the carpet.
That is making
That's
me
perfect.
so hungry for popcorn.
Oh my
Girl.
goodness. Candy corn.
Candy corn and popcorn,
wrong.
The
those
season.
are the most delicious combo. If y'all have
The
never tried it,
season.
candy corn and popcorn
It
together.
is so good.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember?
Was it caramel popcorn?
I don't remember what kind of popcorn it was. Yeah, it was so
Oh my
good.
gosh, so good. Oh, here I just put a little chest area. It's near the wind blocker. And just a very tiny little seating area. Because you don't really want to be looking out. When you're a celebrity, I don't imagine you're at the front of your home much.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah,
Because
but-
those paparazzis just cling.
I imagine it's probably a gated community.
I
so-
saw Judith Ward come to a place where I was. I think it was a grocery store.
Really?
And all of a sudden, there's like 6 or 7 people following her. Like it was like a shark with those, what do they call remoras?
She walks so slow. I can't imagine she doesn't love being photographed.
I agree with
Every
you.
step
Every
is
step
like
is
a
like
pose.
photo ready.
There's another set of stairways I made. I've told y'all. made. And then I put the pop of green next to like that deep chocolatey brown.
Oh, I love that.
I love that out too.
And the little pops of gold on it.
And then there's a bathroom and I think a bedroom.
And these little wooden, I don't know what they are, but
slats, like carpets almost.
Inlaid wood.
Girls, I was just like really proud of it. I know I'm talking about it like so much.
No, I hope you talk about it for days. It's so gorgeous.
But it added, I forget what it's called. It's a certain sort of modern that you add.
Eco.
It's not eco modern. It's like you add a rustic vibe to it.
Oh, I love that.
But it's still very clean.
Like recycled materials?
Yeah, almost like that. But I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to figure it out later. Look it up. But it adds like almost like chipped wood, but everything else is meanwhile industrial.
That was like, you know, it's so satisfying to me.
Right? That is I figure it's a guest bedroom, but it could be a master bedroom. It's got a huge balcony, y'all.
Why cannot, like, everything be made beautiful, you know? Like, you see something like this, it's so beautiful.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. Why can't everything be so beautiful,
It can be.
It can be.
Just about who's going to do it.
You know?
And you know, you start where you start.
You start where you're starting, just sort of spread out the beauty.
Exactly. Here, there is going to end up being a few color changes because I end up switching the dresser to be yellow, like the rest of the room, and then I'll end up switching that little ottoman. Yeah, there it is, right there, yellow. I just wanted to keep with the theme. I tried to, you know, vary a little bit and put extra pops of blue in here, but I thought, you know what, just go for what you know.
Go for what you're feeling.
It's like a bumblebee right here.
Oh, I love that.
Cute.
Who doesn't love a good bee?
Exactly. Everyone loves a good bee.
They're
some
so
people are
cute.
scared of them.
So industrious. Some people are allergic to them. That too.
That too is very true.
That too is true.
Now this up here is a photo studio.
Oh.
The lawn is gorgeous. Top floor.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Photographer living in this
So
house.
a celebrity lives here, an anonymous celebrity.
An anonymous celebrity. I can't name names.
She named the name to me, y'all.
Ron, I can't name them out loud though on record. But they live here and they have their own photo studio because they have photographers come to their house.
Oh, that's so, you know, you've really made it when you have a photographer come to you.
Exactly.
That's so true.
And up here is a little office. They could update their social media. There's going to be a little room to upload videos. Might give you a hint to who it is. I don't know. They are in that room that goes through the slatted doors, and then there's also a master bedroom.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Thank you. I really love that sort of wallpaper where it's got the straps because it's still modern.
Oh, great. Is this the third story?
Yes.
I love a house with a third story.
Right?
Like, how romantic.
I know. And it's got like a balcony that is just like huge. Like you can lounge out on it. Imagine the sun up there.
I swear to y'all, I'm going to have Ronan build a third story onto our house.
You should.
I just love a third story.
Me too.
I mean, I used to, you know, watch movies and whatnot where, like, there was always, like, an attic way up high in a house.
Yeah.
Now, our attic, when I was growing up, was, like, just this mysterious little, like, insulation leaking place of, like, weirdness.
Exactly. Dark, dusty.
You know.
You kept, like, you know.
Bats in there.
There were bats in there.
I mean, I don't know.
Girl,
I know that my daddy
scary.
used to say, don't go in there, don't open that door, a bat will get you, but who knows? If
What was he keeping up there?
You know what I mean?
Secret.
I wish I could go back and find out.
This is an office. He probably still has it exactly how it was. Go
You
back to his
know,
house.
I will.
This office, though, I don't think I'll keep that. I can't remember. I was trying to make it work
That's
so
cute,
hard.
though.
I know, but it was like jutting out a little from the wall, and it just seemed like a risk.
Not as sleek as you wanted.
So I
it.
just kept those nice shelves.
It's almost like the energy flow of these modern homes is like so uninhibited, you know?
Yeah, you gotta really make sure you keep to that aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy for me to clutter things. But I had to
I
keep
know.
it like, step away, Clara, step away. Look at that view.
Wow.
Very quick view.
That was beautiful.
Right? Could you imagine looking out over that?
I can imagine.
Sun streaming in right here.
Waking
It's
up in that.
gorgeous.
Nothing makes a more beautiful sun print than either the scrolling roof or those windows. Like, it's
so
beautiful.
I know. And I love, too, adding sort of like that knitted feel of the blanket. That's very modern, a big knitted blanket.
It's true.
So interesting, because that you would think would be very country.
Well, you limit what you've got that's soft, and that's like a big, like, soft punch in your face, you know?
Exactly. Then I had to move the bed over because I wanted that vanity to be there. Make it more into a master bath.
I
bedroom.
love that.
There's
girl.
no bathroom up there that I remember, but there's so many throughout the house.
Oh my goodness, I love
I don't
that.
know. And these are the screenshots of it. That's the back.
Oh my goodness.
It's so cute.
I know. I'm so proud of it. I love how the sun hits it. I love all the flowers. Everything sort of flows together.
There are so many spaces to just enjoy and live in and be in the moment in.
There's a lot of solid colors and then a lot of prints. So it's
Wow.
a mix and match.
Textures, but
That
not
be
too
it.
much textures.
I'm really proud of that garden.
Oh my gosh, it's so
I've never really
gorgeous.
made a symmetrical garden.
Oh my goodness.
Normally I'm like
Fat.
plop it on in and whatever hits your all right.
Sort of like it just naturally kind of shifts with the landscape, but like the symmetry is so pleasing.
Thank you. I really like how the lot wood sort of tied everything together.
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous.
And different wood tones, like dark wood too.
There's a little place there to craft whatever you've grown into something beautiful.
It's sort of like a sun-baked modern house
Yeah.
where colors sort of pop up in the flowers and the accents.
Oh my goodness, I
So
love
I thought that
it.
was so cute. And I really love the new
Wow.
stairs. I can't wait to experiment more with them.
Oh no.
Wow, the look of those lines going off into the horizon.
I know that little roofing. And then just like slatted walls, squares, anything that's sort of like a bold shape, geometric, is very modern to me.
Oh my goodness, I love that look.
Right? And like adding all of it together in one room.
It seems like such a nice space to like polish the floor, it's so
I
clean.
know. And you want to add all these things without making it seem like overabundant. You want it to be just right. But I didn't do a minimalist modern, so I can get away with a lot more.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's so minimal. I mean, maybe that's
I
just
know.
me.
Girl, I feel that way too. There's not like nail polish on the counter.
You
or
know?
a hairdresser under the hairdresser.
There's so
hair drawer under the
there's a hair.
Y'all know type of hairdresser under there? I know I do. I'm such a hoarder. I got my hairdresser under the sink.
Aw.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty girl.
I know, thank you. I really like the green and the pink.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for joining us.